Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in today. I am glad you're here with us. Happy Friday, wherever you are. Thank you for being here, and please let us know you're here so we can say hi to you. Thank you so much for joining in, and when we're back on a Friday, it's all happy Fridays, right? So thank you so much for joining in here today, and I hope that you're ready for this beautiful book that we have lined up for you today. And this one is coming from THERESA, TRINDER, and of course a friend of Storytime here, SNIDER. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And another one coming to us from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Another big thank you to them indeed for allowing us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime. So get ready for this one. Get comfortable, get cozy. There is a rainbow coming right up. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And whether you're watching us on your phone, whether you're watching us from your computer, whether you're watching us from your TV, wherever you are, we appreciate you, and we appreciate you tuning in this morning. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime, and I hope that wherever you are is a cozy spot for you, and definitely one that makes you enjoy Storytime even more. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Love being here with you, and I hope that indeed you do have you've had a wonderful week, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend to come as well. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And if there are any little niggles, any ailments that you're feeling that were coming on, I hope that they're all going away and you're feeling better, up on the mend. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy Friday. And yes, indeed, let us know where you are today, and we're here for Story Time. Thank you so much for joining us. And out here in Oakland, it continues to be rain on, rain off, and I think this weekend, I have to check and really confirm before we go, but I think it did say that there was rain in the forecast. So please just look out, check your weather apps and everything that you need to do before you go out there so you can dress appropriately and also just be prepared. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely love it. How is it where you are? Thank you so much for joining in today. And happy Friday. Let us go on a short break, and we'll be back after this one for our book today. There is a rainbow, and this one will take us back definitely to 2020, and I'm excited for it. THERESA, TRINDER, and of course SNIDER, with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. There is a rainbow. I'll be right back after this break.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
I Too by Langston Hughes. I too am America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, They'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I, too, am America.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed. Thank you, Soraya, for the beautiful, beautiful recital there of Langston Hughes' poem. And of course, Zeta Elliott. If you've not checked out her books, please do. We know that the Dragons in a Bag series has book number 5. And I'm always forgetting what the title is. I'll see if I can remember before we go, but please do check them out. We know that it was Dragons in a Bag. And then I think Witch's Apprentice was number 3. And I'm trying to remember what the other ones were. But please do check out Zeta Elliott. And of course, too, she's been here on Storytime and read to us and shared, just amazing story. And one of my favorite books, of course, is by Zeta Elliott, and that is Melena's Jubilee. I love that one so much. So please do check it out at your local library and get to enjoy, or wherever else that you find books. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Megan? Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you indeed. And of course, good morning to you, Ari, as well. Yes, morning ingredients. You know you're all here. And we have a good book together. Why not? It's a Friday, and I hope you're feeling better too, Ari. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Yes, Ari, welcome back to the controls. Love it. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. All right, please get comfortable, get cozy, go grab what you need to make this Storytime even better. Whether it's your coffee this morning, whether it's your juice, whether it's your little snack, whatever it is that you need, whether it's your stuffed animal, whether it's your dog, your cat, whatever you need to make this Storytime even better. Yes, we're out of this world today. Welcome back, Ari. Good to have you. All right. There is a rainbow. Yeah, no matter what we may be going through, there is a rainbow. Written by THERESA, TRINDER, pictures by Grant SNIDER. And before we go to, well, here's the cover on the jacket. But we also have a different one with the Andes. How about that? Which one's your favorite? Well, which one do you like better? I think they're both stunning. Yeah, there is a rainbow. This one is written by Grant SNIDER, written by THERESA, TRINDER, illustrations by Grant SNIDER, and of course published by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. All right, here we go. There is a rainbow. Written by THERESA, TRINDER, illustrations by Grant SNIDER, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Yeah. A story has a beginning and an end. A story has a beginning and an end. Yeah. There is a here, there is a there. Yeah. A story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there. And there is something in between. Yes, indeed. The story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there, and there is something in between. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you, Kathy. And Luna, how are you doing too? Yeah. Story has a beginning and an end. There is a here, there is a there, and there is something in between. On the other side of the screen, what is there? On the other side of the screen, what is there? There is school. Oh my goodness. Remember that? On the other side of the screen, there is school. Yeah, I remember when we went into distance learning. On the other side of a window, what is there? On the other side of the screen, there is a school. On the other side of the window, what is there? What is on the other side of your window? On the other side of a window, there is a neighbor. Is that how yours is too? On the other side of a window, there is a neighbor. Yeah, we got this. We got hope. Thank you, heroes. Oh, man. On the other side of this street, what's there? On the other side of this street, what is there? We've seen on the other side of a window, there is a neighbor. What of on the other side of this street? What is there? On the other side of this street, there is help. Oh, yes. On the other side of this street, there is help. Yeah. And on the other side of town, who's there? On the other side of this street, there is help. On the other side of town, who's there? What is there? On the other side of town, there is a voice. Aww. On the other side of town, there is a voice. Whose voice? Who's there? On the other side of town, there is a voice. On the other side of a river, what's there? On the other side of town, there is a voice. On the other side of a river, what's there? On the other side of a river, there is light. Aww. On the other side of a river, there is light. Yes. We've actually been having skies like this in here in around the bay. It's been stunning. I hope you're also enjoying the sunrises or sunsets that are like that. Yeah. On the other side of a river, there is a light. On the other side of a mountain, what's there? On the other side of a mountain, love it, Laurie. Love it. Good to see you here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, Laurie. Appreciate you so much. We need to do something together soon, right? Yes. On the other side of a mountain, what's there? there is a path. On the other side of the mountain, there is a path. Yeah. On the other side of sadness, what's there? Yes, on the other side of the mountain, there is a path. On the other side of sadness, yeah, there are hugs. Oh, yes, indeed. And I hope there are hugs indeed for each and every one of you, because we all have those days, right? Yeah. On the other side of sadness, there are hugs. Yeah. On the other side of a storm, what's there? On the other side of a storm, wow. There is a rainbow. Ah. On the other side of storm, there is a rainbow. Yeah. On the other side of today, what's there? On the other side of a storm, there is a rainbow. On the other side of today, there is tomorrow. Yes, indeed. On the other side of today, there is tomorrow. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining me today. And when we come back from break, we're going to read the author's note just to take back, and then a few things too that I just wanted to highlight today here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. So good to see all you familiar faces out there. Love you so much. Glad you're here with us today on Storytime. I'll be right back after this short break.
Hello, I'm Olalu Ogunyemi, officer in the United States Marine Corps and author of Crow from the Shadow. You are tuned in with my brother on Storytime with Mr. Limata. Enjoy and God bless.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Ola Olu Ogunyemi doing amazing work. And yeah, so many wonderful books and the parent-child connection platform as well. So please do check them out. And of course, read their books. They've been here to Storytime. Check them out on the Storytime platforms. Of course, find them where you find books. And Crow from the Shadow, Horace the Horsefly, and Billy Dipper's Time to Shine. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. We're reading a beautiful book, fantastic book indeed. And this one is called There Is a Rainbow. It is written by THERESA, TRINDER, illustrations by Grant SNIDER, and we were reading this one with permission of the publishers Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So let's just dive a little bit into, well, let's read the author's note. And yeah, it's coming from this page. And remember, yeah, there's all those beautiful rainbows too, and all those messages that went out deep when we're deep into the pandemic. And I know that, you know, especially of late in the news, we know from the news that there's been a surge. So COVID is still out there. Let us please be careful, take care of ourselves, test regularly, and yeah, and check in with friends too. And I know too, in just talking to friends and people I care about, that people have mentioned, you know, there's people who are immunocompromised, and so they still need to take that care, and we need to be support systems. Let us play our part, right? And yeah, please mask up a little bit more as you're going out there, in case you were not. There's definitely a spike right now, and we just need to be careful. Follow the health guidelines, read about, ask about what you need to do in your area. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Here's the author's note from THERESA, TRINDER. In the spring of 2020, I wrote this book while staying at home with my family to help stop the spread of COVID-19. There was loss, there was fear, but there were children. All over the world, they painted rainbows in their windows and drew messages on the ground to remind the world that we are in this together. My boys wanted to bring a rainbow to their grandmother, but they were struggling with social distancing. So I put on the mask and gloves and delivered their rainbow myself. I held my mom's hand a moment, then called from the car, "See you on the other side." I thought, will we see each other on the other side? Yes, there are sad goodbyes, but there will be joyous reunions. And I hope those joyous reunions have happened, right? And in some shape, some way, some shape or form, right? And even though we can't reach out and touch one another right now, we can see one another, truly see one another if we try. It comforts me to think of families reading this book a year or many years from now, and to hope that they're looking back on this time from a place that is safer, happier, more gorgeous, and more generous. Gorgeous. That's what I'm thinking about, right? More gorgeous. A gorgeous world. Yes. No, more generous and more just. I'll read that one more time. It comforts me to think of families reading this book a year or many years from now, and to hope they are looking back on this time from a place that is safer, happier, more generous, and more just. I wonder if the rainbows will still hang in the windows. Yes, we got this. We're in this together. And just powerful words there. I know that, we've moved on. We now have, we've from the time the pandemic originally hit, COVID-19 came on. We know that we've had measures put in place, whether it's vaccines. We've gone through multiple stages of those, and hopefully we're vaccinated as well. And read up on them, ask your healthcare providers, so you can get protected. And of course, too many other things that we've done. We went through social distancing, and we went through distance learning, which had its problems, had its so many things, and it was necessary at the time, but went through so much. And we continue to learn. We're continuing to learn as we know that different strands come on, different different mutations of and we just need to be careful out there. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us see who is here with us today, and how you enjoyed the book. Thank you so much. Such a cute book. It is with such a powerful message. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you, Kathy, and I hope that you are well. Thank you, Ari. So good to have you back here with us on Storytime. Megan here. All right, so we have Megan. Thank you so much for joining in, and say thank you for shining a light on this current COVID surge. Absolutely. And please let us keep sharing this message. Let us keep reminding ourselves of what we need to do to be safer out there, and of course for our loved ones to be safer too. Thank you so much to everybody that was joining us here on Storytime. Ari and Megan, thank you so much for joining in. Kathy, thank you for being here. And if you're joining us live wherever you are, thank you so much for being here. And if you're joining us later on for the recordings, well, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Happy Friday to you. And I did see my friend is here too today, Laurie May. Thank you so much for joining in. Laurie May has brought us Marin's Very Bright Star. Marin and Her Very Bright Star. Beautiful book. If you're looking for something to read today, please find that one. Marin and Her Very Bright Star, a beautiful book indeed, and one that just addresses a topic that needs to be addressed and needs to be shared, especially with our little ones. And I think it's a great conversation starter and just one that comforts me for sure. And one of the things too I was thinking about as I was reading this book is it talks about the joyous reunions. I hope that you and your family, you and your friends, you and your loved ones have had an opportunity to hug back, and just have those warm hugs, those warm conversations through time. And this spread for me is the one. It reminds me of my own mom. My mom was not very expressive of her love, but I knew I was loved. And also there was just moments when she hugged and you really knew you were hugged. You felt it. It was just so much love. And this spread for me does it today. It's just I can feel those hugs again from my childhood and just all through life. But appreciate it. I hope that this book, spoke to you as well. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Good to see you, Laurie, and I will be in touch for sure. Thank you so much for joining us here. This has been Story Time for today on this lovely Friday morning. I hope it is a lovely one for you indeed. And out here in Oakland, it's very quiet today. I didn't even hear the train today. Usually there's a train going by around this time, but I guess I was too deep in the book today. Thank you so much for joining in. Please, whatever you're up to today, I hope that it brings you joy. I hope it brings a smile to your face. I hope it is something that just leaves you feeling good about life, good about yourself. And remember, you matter, your voice matters, you are important. Every little part that you plays means a lot. It makes a difference. Please remember, participate, be civic minded, check how you can help in your communities. It is very, very important for our little ones, for taking care of our pets, our family members, our friends. Yes, we need to be out there playing a part. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. I will see you again on Monday when we're back with another exciting story. But remember, if you missed Storytime over the weekend, you can always catch the recordings at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube right here. And beginning next week, we'll also be streaming live to Instagram every single time. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Much love from me, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Remember, no matter what you're going through, there is a rainbow, and I hope that your rainbow comes to you very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining us here. Much love. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story Time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Story Time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Baby, all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.